Hi everyone, welcome to a short outing. We didn't have snow for about maybe 2 weeks, and then yesterday we had a snowstorm, and because I was injured, had a knee injury during the winter, I couldn't come out and try these skis, old wooden skis that I repaired, and that's what this video is about, how I repaired these old wooden skis. And yeah, I just wanted to test them out last time. Tomorrow it's going to melt again, so we had 2 days of winter again. I'm going to cook some coffee during the clips of the repair and what I did, and afterwards the coffee will be done. So hope you like it. It's a really simple repair. Have a nice video. This is the holes that I'm going to repair and prepare for other bindings. I'm going to use epoxy, and I'm going to use some wood complements like matches and toothpicks, and hopefully I will fill up the holes to prepare for new ones. I'm going to fill this on the side also. Now this epoxy need to dry, and then we're going to cut them off with a sharp knife. And then I put some matches because they were filling up the hole really well. It's not maybe the professional way of doing this. You should probably have done it different. But this is the way I'm doing it. Cheap and yeah, easy way. Now I have taken all the wood that was pointing out from the ski after the epoxy, so it's smooth. I did it with just a small knife. This is going to be painted, and then put some oil or something over it before I prepare the skis for bindings. And the sides also. So this is how they look now. They got some paint job fixed for the earlier holes, so they are painted now. I'm going to put some lean oil, I think, on every place that is not that has been worn out, so and try to feed the wood with some line oil to prevent water to enter the wood. I have a small wooden piece here between, so that they are bended the right way. So these, and I want to keep the vintage style of these, so I'm going to find some proper bindings for these ones. Now I got my Hoghouse Aeroside bindings, new for the skis. So I'm going to see how they measure and how they function with the skis that I bought. This is the binding. I have mounted it just to all the parts, so I can see how they look and how they fit. I found out some modification that I need to fix before I can put them or mount them on the skis. One of those is the socket for the shoe. This is the front of the shoe you put here. And if you can see these parts, you see it better in this corner. You see there, it's sticking out some metal part here under the belt. These are for some special soles that are a bit longer in front of the boot that they are using. So they are putting it and the sole goes under. I'm not using those kind of boots. I will never do that either, I think. So I will cut this away because it's really sharp and it will probably rub a bit on the front of each side of the boot and destroy the boot. So those need to go, those parts here and on the other side also. You see it, you might see it better here. So they stick out about a half centimeter maybe. Really sharp edges also. The whole part here is actually pretty sharp. So I need to sandpaper it down just to prevent rubbing and cutting myself in the winter because it's cold and everything. So yeah, that's the first thing I will do. The other thing I haven't decided yet. I might, because I don't want this is put on the back side of the shoe, around the sole here. So it goes around the sole like this. I'm not sure if this is going to rub against the rubber sole here and maybe, yeah, cut down in the material. So I haven't chosen yet how to do with this, because this is iron. It's really hard metal. It's smooth, not like the front, but either way I might put some leather part here just to prevent the rubbing against the shoe. These will be my new winter shoes or boots, Lundhags. I bought them second hand. They were in really good shape and I didn't pay more than half the price, I think, on eBay, or the Swedish eBay, called Tradera. So these are Lundhags, and these ones are 2 sizes bigger than my normal boots. That is because I want to be able to put extra sole inside or use more socks, wool socks in the winter. And these ones are also isolation in the boot, so it it got isolation on these ones. I don't remember the model. I might write it down somewhere on the screen. Yeah, I think these will suit me really good. I have drilled a few new holes with this 4mm. I'm going to use these screws that came with the bindings to install the new bindings with the new holes, so on each key. Before I screw the bindings on their place, I will put some epoxy once again, just to hold better. I prepared here. This is the bit that I'm going to use later on. Now I put some glue in it, and we're going to screw the binding on its place. Now this is how it was made. So I'm still keeping these plates here, plastic plates or something like that. So I'm not putting the smaller grip plates for the heel on these ones. I'm using this instead, which was already installed on the skis. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased. I'm going to polish a bit the skis and everything. You see here it's a bit, but it doesn't matter much. Yeah, on the back side here, I'm going to put some tar on it. I'm going to warm up the tar and put it on the whole back side of the ski, so I get a nice glide. For the preparation with tar, I got I took the skis out to the garage because it smells a lot, and I'm going to use a burner also. I don't want to do that at home. And I'm going to show you, I have already painted one ski, and what I'm doing is that I'm using a brush with the tar, just painting the ski, and then I'm using a burner just to warm up the tar so it melts into the wood, and it works pretty okay. Gotta be careful so you don't burn anything. That's the only thing. Just warm up the tar. I'm going to show you one ski against the other, one that is not prepared yet. So here you can see the difference between the skis. The right one has been painted with tar, the left is really dry. It was pretty okay, but I want to prepare them a bit more. So what you do is you're using a burner like this one, and you just warm up the ski a bit so that the tar melts a bit, because it's pretty cold inside here. You might see that when I'm breathing later on. We have about -6 Celsius now here, so in the garage it's maybe a bit warmer, but it's still minus. So you need to warm up the area. So this area here was already try and put in a bit more. If you see now, I don't know. Take the light somewhere else, then you might see. It's cold. It's getting colder, I think. This is the way I'm doing it. I'm not professional. This is just a small project for me. I want to use skis hopefully this winter. Last winter was really bad. So what I'm going to do on this left ski, which is not prepared yet, I'm going to warm it up a bit with the burner. Just very careful, and then I'm going to paint with the tar. These skis, they have steel edges, so they are not sharp, and I'm not going to fix them. I'm not going to sharpen them up because I might go out with the dog, and I don't want to hurt the dog in any way. So sharp edges on skis, don't use them if you're skiing with a dog. Doesn't need to be a fantastic paint job. It's not no one is going to look under. And you're going to dry it off anyhow, so just put some, and then heat it up, brush it out every corner. You fill the whole area. As I said, I'm not a professional, so if you have any suggestions or tip, just write it in the description or under the description in the comments. This is the way I've heard I should do with these old skis. I'm trying this. We'll see how they work afterwards. The tar is heated up, it's much easier to brush it out so that it fills all the fibers. I wanted to find a pair of Swedish military, the white flash skis. These ones, it was expensive to get them transported to where I live. So I dropped the idea of getting a Swedish flash ski pair, and I found the Norwegian country ski these ones. Paid, I think I paid about 60 euro maybe, without bindings, but they were really good shape. So I thought, well, it's good quality, these old skis. These are made by, I think the wood is hickory, I'm not sure. They weight a bit, of course. Yeah, but I'm pretty pleased. I like the old style. Yeah, I think this is done. I'm going to let them be for a while, and then I'm going to heat it up again and dry it off with some textile. Then we'll see if they work as expected. What do you think? Am I doing it right? Do you have the experience? Please comment, give me some tip. I know some people use line oil, boiled line oil. I have used it, but on the other side, on the upper side, because I saw there were some parts that was a bit dry, and I don't want to crack them or something because they are wet inside. So here you can see it's painted a lot, so it's pretty much tar on the ski. It's not supposed to be as much when I dry it off, but you can see on the, I don't know if you can see it in the light here, this has flattened out a bit. That's because, versus this one, you see the fibers more. That's because it absorbs more, because I heated it up. So I'm going to do the same on this ski, and hopefully afterwards I can dry them off a bit. But I'm going to heat the left ski here also, as I did with the first one, and then I dry both of them. While the skis absorb the tar, I can show you the ski poles I'm going to use with them. I bought very cheap the Comperdel backcountry, and I think it's the right length. We'll see. This is, I think, 155 centimeters. You see here the handles, and down there you see, I don't know what this is called in English. I wanted to preserve as much as possible the vintage style, or the older style with the skis, so don't have too much color or something like that. I think these ones was the best ones I could find for a good price. I think I will leave the skis here until tomorrow, and I will heat up the skis again and dry off the rest that is left, that has not been absorbed by the skis or the wood. Yeah, I think I'll leave them. It's cold a few days now. We had down to -15. So they've been here in this garage. It's a bit warmer here. Now it's not so cold. It's around -1, I think. So I'm going to don't use paper towels. They will just, you will have paper everywhere. I think this will be enough. So you can see some parts of the wood has come out. Earlier it was just black. But yeah, I think this will be great. These are old school, old skis, of course. So newer, you use some other method, wax or whatever. It's going to dry off these parts also a bit. Next thing I'm going to do is cut off. I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to cut off these parts. They're really sharp. It will destroy my boots otherwise. And yeah, these bits. And I will show you later on how I do that. Now I got to dry off my hands. Now I'm going to use safety glasses. And I don't know what you call these, angle grinder or something like that. Yeah, I've changed to a cutter. I think these are aluminium, I'm not sure. or steel. This is for stainless steel, so it's a bit harder material. So this blade is I'm going to use it for other projects also. So yeah, and I'm just going to cut. I'm going to show you. I'm going to take off from the bindings are these ones, these corners here. I have already done this one. I'm going to sandpaper and later I have this side on this ski. Now I'm going to take off the last one and then I'm going to show you. Now the parts are gone, but it's not smooth here. It would with time just rub against my shoes, and you see here this is metal dust, so you need to use glasses. Necessary precaution. I'm going to use wet paper or sandpaper, wet sandpaper I think you call it, återpapper in Swedish. I'm just gonna smooth out the inside of here so that I don't have any metal. Look at this, like these ones. That would not be so kind against my boots. And I have one paper now that is a bit rougher. Then I have a smoother one later on. Really smooth paper also. I'm going to use. Now it's smoother than the binding was when I bought it. Even the corners and everything else. Some of you might say that I should have used gloves, and yeah, I probably should because of all the metal spoons, but well, it is what it is. Now they are really smooth. Just to show you, now I'm going to show you with a normal shoe and not a boot. Earlier I couldn't come more than this one. Now I can put it, the whole socket. I can use the whole socket for it, and then you have the band that goes over here. I don't know. These ones. So they are over here instead of maybe on the top of the toe. So it's a much you have a much better control of the ski. If you have any good advice on keeping the luster here, I think you call luster, write it in the comments. I think the next part of the video will be me showing when I'm skiing. kuksa I made from birch. Bit cold now, just a few minus, maybe 2 or 3. Sunset is on its way down now. I'm going to drink this and then I'm heading back home. Thanks for this video. Have a nice day and week, and hope you like the content, even if it's a bit different than what I normally put. I will hopefully be able to come out more in about a week. I can update on my knee situation. So if you like the content, want to subscribe, do that, give a thumb up, hit the bell, and I'll see you later.